Hello, everyone. This is Jim Okrasinski with your week 12 and final screencast video. So, as usual, I'm recording this on Sunday morning. The final draft of the literature review is due tonight, end of day. Be sure to review any peer reviews that you have on your particular first draft. I've been looking over the board and grading. I see some really interesting discussion on the lit review drafts, the first drafts. So I'm sure you all want to take advantage of that. Now, for week 12, our last week of the semester, be aware this is a short time frame. So we have two reflections to be written. One is a writing for self-assessment, which is due Tuesday, and then the online social practices and participation is due on Friday the 5th. Be aware, those assignments close out at the end of the week, as well as all the other assignments. Nothing will be accepted as of 11:59 on Friday the 5th of December. The reason is that I am required to post grades by the college on Sunday noon. So I have very little time to assess and grade and post with the system at the college at Moraine. So be aware of that. So let's get over to the modules real quick. I've already moved up the week 12 reflections. The writing for self-assessment is a straightforward activity. I'm looking at three different sections for you to discuss your accomplishments this semester. Take a look at my prompts. I'm looking for all three prompts to be addressed in this particular reflection. I believe I suggest, what does I suggest? I'm looking for approximately 350 to 500 words. No reason to go any longer than that unless you feel so inclined. And please format your response, I should say, your post in the discussion board. Create some paragraphs. Do not jam the 350 words into one solid paragraph. Have a little pity on your instructor who's been reading a lot of words the whole semester here, breaking things up and chunking like we did for the review article is a good strategy here. Yeah, so this is the one for self-assessment. And let me get back to the module. And the last one is the online social practices and participation. This has been disclosed in the syllabus. In the beginning of the semester, our short semester here. So I'm asking you to respond on how you achieve those particular components for the online social practices and participation. In other words, I'm looking for you to write about your, I'd say, responsibilities and actions as a student in the discussion boards and working through some of the activities. I'm looking only for about 350 to 400 words on this. This is 5% of your total grade, much like the self-assessment is 5% of your total grade. Yeah, there you go. Okay, should be 5% of your total grade also. You can look in the syllabus there. All right, so these are significant assignments at 5% of your total grade. I would not ignore these. However, if they're done reasonably well, I think everyone would be happy with the outcome. So that being said, if you have any questions or issues, this is the last week to address those. Be aware of the due dates. Be aware of the activities that will be closing. And as always, it's been a great semester. I hope you all do well in the future. If you have any questions or issues, please send me an email. Good luck.